Hello, Boy Scouts and YouTube. This is a quick how-to video of how to make a paracord bracelet. This is paracord bracelet. It's right now it's made of, it has a clip like that. I like the clip. I don't like the knots. So yeah, you can get the clips at I get them at Army Surplus. You can probably get them at Target, Walmart, wherever. I like the littler ones. You can get big ones, huge ones, whatever you like. So go over the other materials you need. You want length of paracord. You want it to go, first to measure it, I like to go around my wrist, like that, and then put a little extra. So there's a little, so the loop is a little bigger than your wrist. Not that bigger, but about like that. Then you want to mark it there, fold it in half, and then cut it there. And so you have this. Right now I'm using two colors, orange, bright orange, because it's just easier to see. And then I have this camo kind of gray stuff. And so this is the main part of the bracelet. You want about, if you have a normal sized wrist, mine is a little smaller, you want about 6 to 8 feet of paracord, depending on how big your wrist is. And yeah, I like to measure it just by the length of my arms. I'm about 5 feet, so I just measure it based off of that. So yeah, and then you want your lighter or match for fusing the rope, or paracord, sorry, at the end, and your clip. Okay, we'll get started. Okay, so you want to start out with your length of paracord, in this case the shorter one, the orange one for me, and then you want to take part of the clip. There's two parts, the one without the little tine things, and then you want to hold it, and then you want to take the part without the two ends, so the loop part, and put it down from the top, like that, and then you want to bring them through the hole that you just made by putting it through. So, come on, you want to pull those guys through, like that, and pull it tight as you can up against the clip. And then it should look like this. You have this little guy in front going over the two in the middle, and then two strands coming out. Okay, next you want to take your longer piece of paracord, this one, in this case camo gray is the color I chose. This looks kind of stupid, the colors together, but it's just to show you the difference. It kind of makes a difference if you mix them up, so you want to know the difference between those. So to start it out, you want to find the middle of the paracord, the longer paracord. I like to pull the two ends together, like that. Bring the two ends together, pull it taut, and then you should be able to just pinch the middle. Once you have the middle, you want to put one to each side, one strand to each side. Then you have the middle. You want to put it underneath this part of the bracelet, and then you want to take either side you want and make a loop underneath. So you want to bring this side and make a loop underneath the orange, and then you want to take the other one, so you have this loop over here as well. You want to take this one, bring it underneath and through that loop, like that, so it's under here, and then you want to bring it over and through the other loop that you made at the beginning. and then slowly you can pull it tight. You want to slide it all the way up to the top. So you have it like this. Pull it totally tight. Slide it as close as you can, very tight. Alright, so when you finish the first knot, you'll have it like this. You want to start with the side with the bump on it, and you want to make an S, so you want to pinch a part of the paracord, bring it over, set it down so it makes an S, like that. So you have two holes here and here. And then you want to take the other piece and go from the top, you want to come through that loop, go underneath the main piece, the orange piece here, underneath it, and up through that loop. All the way through, and tight. It should look like that. So again, you want to start with the side with the loop, pinch it, bring it over, make an S, come from the top with the other side, come through and underneath the main part, like that, and pull it all the way through. And pull it tight. So this has to be pretty tight for it to work. So you can go ahead and pause and keep doing that until the length of it is finished. And when you're done, just resume the video, and I'll show you the rest. Okay, so when you're finished, it should look pretty much like this. There's no exact number of times you have to do it, just basically until you have about 2 inches left. If you didn't do it right and you made it too short, you're going to have to unweave everything. So it's best to make it a little long. So what you want to do now, once you finish those, you want to flip it over and lean it sideways. So you want to take the other little clip and hold him like he's going to clip into this guy, like that. And you want to put them from behind the 2 strands through there, and then you want to fold them down, and then you want to pull it, and you want to lay them against the other paracord like that, and you want to crimp it. You want to hold it with one of your thumbs, and then this part is a little harder. You want to flip it over again, keep holding it, otherwise this won't work. And then you want to do one more weave. So you want to make your S. You want to keep holding that paracord the whole time, the orange kind. You want to go under, just like the others, through the other side. And then you want to keep holding that. You want to tighten it so that it holds in. So what that'll do is it'll hold in the extra right here. It'll basically make it into the bracelet, so you don't have a thing on the end, and it keeps the clip in as well. So you want to do, hopefully you have enough room to do 2. You want all of the stitches, the weaves, to come right up against the clip. Tighten it, and there's that. And so you should have 2. The orange should go under 2 of the weaves, and then so you have those now. So if that is pretty much secure, it's nice and tight, you want to take some scissors. You want to cut the extra off of each side, like that, and like that. And you want to clip these 2 so they're relatively short, pretty much against the bracelet. Otherwise they'll feel weird when you put it on. So you kind of want to fray them out so that when you fuse it, they'll kind of melt onto it and secure it. So here, let's get those out of there. You want to take your lighter, and then, so if you don't know how to fuse a rope or paracord, you can click on the link above and you can watch my short video on how to. So you want to fuse them to the rest of the bracelet. So there's one, there's two, and then these two should fuse relatively close. You can press them against a metal blade, like scissors, and just kind of hold it. And take it off. They should be relatively flat, like that. They should be relatively flat. So when you clip it together and put it on your arm, this one's actually really tiny. It was based off of my sister's wrist. So this one was the one for my wrist. This one's like youth size, and so that's what it should look like when you're done. And when you pull on it, it shouldn't come undone. If it does, you did it wrong. You probably want to redo it. So it's pretty simple.